So yes, please introduce yourself. Go ahead, do that first.
Hi, I'm Mary Khalaf. I'm a former federal officer. I'm retired, and I own Babylon's Bounty, the only halal grocery store in Ogden. And I'm also the founder of the ISA Islamic Center, an Islamic center for women that includes welcoming and affirming trans women.
It is so nice to meet you. I apologize for taking a sip right as you finished. So thank you very much. Why do you want to be an Ogden City Council person?
Did you say, why do I want to run as a city council person?
Yeah, or why do you want to be an Ogden City Council person?
I wasn't sure. I'm running for city council, and I want to thank you again for this. I'm running for city council because I feel that I would like to use my talents and skills to help my community. I recently overcame a long illness, and I wasn't sure if I was going to make it, and I did make it. And when I began to recover, I felt that I should use my time and my talents and my skills to help my community. And the first morning that I felt good, that I felt like I was going to pull through, I said to myself, I woke up and I thought, I should run for city council. And I looked online and it was time to register. So I took that as a message and I ran with it, literally.
I like that. I like that answer. What do you think is the biggest challenge facing Ogden City right now? And what is your proposed solution?
Well, our biggest challenge, and everyone has it, is that we are no longer communicating and we are all at each other's throats. Before the pandemic, I proposed combining all the religious and ethnic groups together into a response network in case of a global pandemic. And my recommendation was rejected. I was told that it wasn't exciting. And then because when the pandemic did hit, no one had done the work that I had offered to do for free. And we had confusion and anxiety and some people died. And my solution is the same. It's the same. We have the same problem. We are not communicating. We have gotten through this pandemic muddled through, but we are not cohesive and we are not one community. We are fractured. And so I would like to work to bring our community together into a response network to support each other.
Okay. In what ways do you think the city council has been working well, and in what ways has it not? And then given that, what would you change?
Something the city council does very well is that I've always been proud of how cordial and polite they are during their meetings. You know, the nation itself, it has a very uplifted, anxious, there's a lot of anxiety in the nation. But every time I go to the city council meetings, they're always kind and polite and cordial. And I appreciate that. And it makes me feel proud of where we're from and that we can do things different, you know. So I'm proud of them for that. Something that I don't think has been done well is twice the Diversity Commission denied letting Muslims have representation on a committee that was designed to be their representation. And this, I would wish that the city council was more hands-on about following through on the promises made to the Muslim community about hearing their voices. And I would also, and if that's that, I wanted to add one thing after also.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would also like to add that I'm not, even though I'm Muslim, I'm not wearing a hijab during this election cycle because I would like to show solidarity with the women of Iran and Saudi Arabia and Afghanistan and other nations where women are forced to wear hijab. And so I am not wearing hijab to show that it is our choice and our right.
Okay, thank you. Mary, do you want to say anything final? Those were all my questions. You have one last thing you want to say?
I just appreciate the opportunity to be able to speak. And it's, some people haven't wanted me to run. But I don't think that we should be silent as a community, especially the Muslim community. So we're not heard and we need representation. So I'm running at least for that, for the issue of representation to be put forward.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. You've been really, really wonderful.